What's going on, guys? I am back after a short little hiatus. It's been a couple weeks since I made a video. Honestly, I haven't really found that much good stuff. Not enough to make like a video out of. I have found some stuff. A lot of PS2, just random games I picked up for $1 or $2. Nothing really great. I did find yesterday, which is really cool. I found a copy of I can't even remember how to say it. Tetsuko versus Tetsunoko versus Capcom for Wii, which I have a loose copy of. I got for $3. It's worth $20 loose. It's worth $25 complete. I found a loose copy a few months back for like $3. But the video store in town, Figuritos, is finally going out of business. And I went in there last night, and I think it was like the first night that they had put up the sign saying they were going out of business, and they're selling off all their stuff. So went and had a nice little selection of Wii games, some PS3 and 360. I grabbed a stack of Wii stuff, but I only had like $5 on me, and I asked them how much the games were. They said it was like $5 per game or 3 for $12, which was pretty damn good. None of the games there were worth more than like $15-20, but at $4 a pop, that's still pretty good. But I did get one game. I got that Tetsunoko versus Capcom complete. Had the manual, case, and game and everything for $5, so not bad. And I just took the loose copy I had and traded it into the game shop. Got $10 for it. So score. Other than that, not a whole hell of a lot. Like I said, I got a lot of PS2, and today I got a lot of PS2 somehow. Definitely a PlayStation day. But let's see. I'm up in Oregon right now, heading up. I hit Crescent City, hit the pawn shop there, and pretty funny. I go in, nothing new, not a single thing new from last week. But I'm standing there looking at the games, and this dude and his girlfriend walk in with just like bags of DVDs and some games and stuff. So I'm kind of like hanging out, seeing what happens with all that. Well, dude ends up buying, most of the DVDs and a couple of the games. And I look and I see the dude walking out with this big stack of games that the guy didn't want. So I just followed him outside and said, hey man, you looking to sell that stuff? And he's like, oh yeah. So I take a look at it, and it's a few PS1 and PS2. And I'm like, will the guy offer you like $1 each on these? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, I'll give you $2 each. He's like, oh, hell yeah. All right. So I got 4 games from him. Pretty sweet. First original PlayStation in the big cardboard box with the manual. Even got the styrofoam, and man, this looks brand new. Goldstorm. It's a Konami game. Goldstorm. It's actually worth like $15, so that's pretty sweet there. And it's like the original cardboard box, so it's like, there's no plastic in it. It's just straight up cardboard. So really cool. I love these old boxes like that. And then another one, original PlayStation long box, Off-World Interceptor Extreme, which looks like RC car, battling RC car or something like that. I don't know. They're shooting at stuff. Again, it's got the manual. This one's in a little bit rougher shape, but it is complete and pretty sweet. Looking it up, this one on price charting is only like $5. I'll have to look more into it, see if the long box is worth any more. I don't know. But $2 each on those. And then he had Tomb Raider Legend for PS2. No manual, unfortunately, but $2, and it's worth, I think, 10. I think it was worth $10. You know, it'd be better if I had the manual, but whatever. And then one that is, excuse me, voice cracked. Not a very pricey game, but it is pretty obscure. This is just something, you never see this out in the wild. And I know I've seen this game before, you know, back in the day, but I don't remember much about it. Shadow of Destiny. It's a Konami game, you know, murder mystery kind of a thing. Almost looks kind of Clock Tower-y, like that style. So, anyway, it's like $15, $2, you know, pretty cool. So I was stoked on that. So I got those from the guy outside, and then I went back into the pawn shop to see what the dude had actually bought off of him, and he had only bought a couple of games from him, and I grabbed 2 of the 3 and was like, you know, hey, what do you want for these? He's like, $10. I was like, how about 8? He said, all right, 8. So $4 a pop, not bad. I think they're worth about 10 a piece, but they are both really cool. Star Wars Bounty Hunter for PS2, which is totally complete and in good shape. I love this game. I have this for GameCube. It is one that I've played through and beat a few times. You know, it's a lot like Shadow of the Empire, that style. But I love this game. I love it. So I'm really stoked to get that on PS2. Because my GameCube copy, it doesn't have I don't think it has a manual. And it was like, I bought it a long time ago from Blockbuster, so it's not in a real GameCube case, and they kind of trimmed up the edge of it a little bit to fit inside their case, so it's not perfect. But anyway, stoked to get that. And then another really cool one that I am really stoked to get is Time Crisis 2 for PS2, and it's complete in really good shape, about $10, so not bad. So for all that, 6 games, I paid $16, and altogether they're worth over $60. I think that's what I priced it all at. So cool, good way to start the day. So then I get up into Oregon and hit the Goodwill. They didn't have crap. I had a few games that I didn't have for PS2, like you know, From Russia with Love, the 007 game, Spy Hunter, something else. They wanted $4 on each of them, and they were all worth $4. I wasn't about to do it, so went looking around. Didn't find anything else, but I did find this for $1. Couldn't pass it up. It's a 3DS stylus pack with screen protectors and a little cloth thing. It's missing 3 of the stylus, but it does have 1 in there, and it's got 2 screen protectors, which this kind of stuff always comes in handy, especially for $1. And it fits the 3DS and the new 3DS, which I have the new 3DS, so that was cool for $1. Then went over, hit the pawn shop. They didn't have jack shit. That's the first time I've walked out of there without buying anything in a really long time. So then I went over to the game shop and traded in a few things. I had that loose copy of Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, a loose copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2 for Xbox, Final Fantasy Tactics for PSP. One thing I did find earlier last week was, and I got it for free, was a copy of Pokemon Emerald for Game Boy Advance, but the label was completely gone. It was like completely peeled off. There wasn't even any residue left, but it was real. It wasn't a fake. And that's worth, like, it's going for $35-40 on price charting. But I got it for free because it had no label. I got it from the thrift shop, and dude was just like, here, like, I can't sell this, take it. It's like, hell yeah. So traded that in, and one other thing that I cannot remember now. Anyway, for all that stuff, I got $50 in credit. So looking around, they didn't have anything new, nothing really good. So I actually just picked up some stuff that I've been wanting to pick up. Nothing super pricey, but good games that I've been wanting to add to the collection. And I got a nice little stack here. Let's see, I got 3 Dragon Ball Z games. I got Dragon Ball Z Budokai, which is complete. Let's see, Budokai 3, which does not have the manual, unfortunately, but these were all, they had $3 on that, $5 on that, and then Budokai Tenkaichi 1, which unfortunately also doesn't have a manual, but there was only $5 on that. And they're all worth $10 or so. So, yeah, I figured, what the hell. And then 2 games that I love very much, and surprised that I have never bought them or just taken this long to get into my collection. But I got Gungrave and Gungrave Overdose. 2 very awesome games, especially this one. Just killer shoot 'em ups. Awesome animation. It's from the same animators that made Trigun, which is one of the greatest animes ever made. This one is worth 15, and that's what they had on it, 15. This one's worth 10, and they had 10 on it. But they're both complete, both in really good shape. Aside from the outer cases, obviously I need to switch cases, but the sleeves and everything are in great shape. And then I got one other game for a buddy of mine, but that's surprise. And then to make up, I had like $3 left over for the credits, so just to make up for that, I grabbed Stinger for NES. Very clean copy of Stinger, which I'm pretty sure I don't have. At this point, it's getting really hard to remember what I have and what I don't, but I'm pretty sure I don't have this. So if I do, it'll go off to trade, but whatever. I don't think I have it. So anyway, that is it so far, and that will probably be it for the day. I'm not gonna do much more hunting. There's not many more stops to hit heading up north. Of course, every time I say that, I end up finding something, but this will probably be it. Anyway, it's good to be back. Thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. All right, guys, we'll see ya.